This may be my last Asking Euro, so please stay. Do not rush past this moment. Do not close your heart yet. There is something quiet unfolding here, something meant only for you, and it will not shout to be heard. It waits for your stillness. I come close to you now, gently, the way light enters a room before you notice it. I am not here to scare you, not here to force you, not here to trap you with fear or urgency. I am here because you are tired in a way words cannot explain, and because you have been carrying questions you pretend not to ask anymore. You told yourself you stopped hoping, but hope never stopped breathing inside you. It has just been very quiet. Listen. I know you are wondering why this feels different. Why something inside you slowed when you read these words. That pause was not an accident. That soft ache in your chest is recognition. You have felt many messages brush past you, but this one lingered because it was meant to. I know how close you are to giving up on waiting. I know how many times you whispered, "A euro if nothing changes soon, I don't a euro t know how much longer I can do this. A euro you said it in the dark. You said it while smiling for others. You said it without tears because you have cried enough already. I heard every version of it. Please understand this, your exhaustion is not failure. Your doubt is not betrayal. Your questions do not make you weak. They make you human. And still, you are held. You think this may be the last asking because you are afraid of being disappointed again. You are afraid that staying open will cost you more pain. I see how guarded you have become, how careful you are with your heart now. You learned that from surviving. But I am asking you to stay not because more pain is coming, but because relief is closer than you think. I know you feel forgotten at times. Like life is moving for everyone else while you are stuck repeating the same prayers, the same thoughts, the same silent conversations in your mind. You wonder if heaven grew tired of hearing your voice. It did not. It never does. You have been protected in ways you cannot see yet. Delays that felt cruel were shields. Doors that never opened were not punishments. They were mercy, even if they did not feel like it then. One day you will look back and realize how narrowly you were spared from things that would have broken you far more deeply. Stay a little longer in this moment. Let me speak to the parts of you that no one else knows. The part that feels behind in life. The part that compares quietly. The part that wonders if you missed your chance. You did not. Nothing meant for you can miss you. I know you are tired of being strong. Tired of hearing that everything happens for a reason when the reason has not shown itself yet. Tired of holding yourself together while quietly falling apart. You don't a euro t have to perform strength here. You don't a euro t have to pretend faith feels easy. I am not disappointed in you for struggling. I am near you in it. You are not being punished. You are being prepared in a way that cannot be rushed. Some things only grow in silence. Some answers only arrive when the heart has softened enough to receive them without fear. Please stay, not because you owe anything, but because you deserve to see what is forming. You are closer than you realize to a shift that will not shout its arrival. It will feel like peace first. Like breathing without effort. Like something heavy finally being set down. You worry that if you allow yourself to hope again, you will look euro foolish even. That you might be setting yourself up for disappointment once more. You have been through so many moments where hope felt like a betrayal, where every time you reached for light, something came along and dimmed it. But I want you to know, without question, that hope itself is not what has hurt you. Hope never wounded you. It is the disappointment, the mismatch between expectation and reality, that has created that sting. Hope, on the other hand, has always been your companion in the darkest corridors of your heart. It kept you breathing when you weren't sure how to take another step. It carried you through nights you've never spoken about the kind of nights where silence was heavy, and your own thoughts felt like too much. Hope stayed. It never left. You see, there is something sacred being rearranged for you right now. It is not the kind of transformation that bursts in with loud trumpets or lightning flashes. It's quieter. It's gentler. It hums in the background, shaping things in ways you can't yet perceive. While you focus on what seems stagnant, the ground beneath your life is shifting ever so subtly. Your story is being rewritten in silence, patiently and intentionally. Not everything is changing all at once because that would overwhelm the structure Theta being rebuilt. Instead, the divine is working with Korea piece by piece, moment by moment crafting a foundation that will actually hold you this time. You prayed for clarity, Havina tu? You cried out, asking for signs, for understanding, for direction. And clarity is coming, but not through chaos, not through drama or sudden revelation. It will arrive quietly like the first light before dawn, barely noticeable, but unstoppable. The clarity you asked for will be peaceful, the kind that steadies rather than startles. You asked for love, for a love that truly sees you, that feels safe, that doesn't harm as it heals. That love is finding you, learning how to reach you in ways it never could before, because you are no longer settling for love that takes more than it gives. You asked for stability, dear soul, and it is being built to not quickly, but with endurance, so that when it comes, it will last. You keep glancing at time. You feel it pressing on you like a weight each year, each season, each undone thing. You whisper to yourself that time is slipping, that your chances are slipping with it. But listen closely, time is not against you. Time is one of your greatest allies. It is not running out, it is refining you. It's aligning every experience, every encounter, with divine precision. It is not hurried or careless, it knows exactly what it is doing. You are not late for your own life. Everything about your pace, your pauses, even your detours, has been purposeful. Please, don't walk away now. Not from yourself. Not emotionally, not spiritually. You worked too hard to reach this threshold of change. I know part of you wants to retreat to go numb, to close your heart again, to say, I don't care anymore. But this is not the moment to shut down. This is the moment to rest without surrendering. To breathe without abandoning your journey. Resting is not giving up it's recalibrating. You allowed to pause without concluding that you failed. You allowed to exhale and still trust that forward motion continues, even when you stand still. I need you to hear something as if it came straight from the divine itself. You are not hard to love. You never were. You are not too late to find joy. You are not asking for too much, you are asking for what has always been meant for you. You are not invisible, not forgotten. Life has seen you all along the universe has been watching, tenderly guiding, even when you felt unseen. You've been learning discernment, and that is sacred work. You have been learning when to release something that no longer serves your peace, and when to hold on because the story is not finished yet. This moment you are in it is a staying moment. Not forever, not blindly, not out of fear, but with faith. To stay now is to trust that things are aligning in ways your human eyes cannot yet understand. Sometimes, endurance itself is an act of worship. Sometimes, faith is not saying "OE I understand euro" but whispering "OE I will stay present anyway. Euro. If only you could see what is happening behind the veil of your ordinary days. If only you could witness how carefully your life is being held, how the seemingly random events are forming a pattern meant precisely for your growth. You would stop blaming yourself for the delays. You would stop asking what you did wrong. You would see that nothing has been wasted euro, not your waiting, not your weeping, not even your wondering. You euro see that you needed this exact walk, as it was, to arrive at the wisdom you now hold. The moments that broke you were never meant to destroy you, they were chiseling you into clarity. They were anchoring your compassion, softening your gaze toward yourself and others. This is what growth looks like from the inside euro. It feels like uncertainty, like unraveling, but euro's creation. Divine creation often looks like confusion before it looks like clarity. Please, just stay with your heart open a little longer. You don't need to comprehend every twist of your path. You don't need to figure out how it all connects yet. You only need to remain awake, present enough to feel the small miracles that visit you daily. There is beauty you might miss if you close off now. The gentleness of a morning sunbeam through your window, the comfort of a song that reaches you at the perfect time, the quiet support of someone who chooses to stay. This isn't the last time you being asked to stay because or life, will vanish if you don't It feels final because something within you is nearing completion. A cycle is coming to rest, and before it does, it needs your full participation. Change is happening not loud or dramatic, but steady and secret and it needs you conscious within it. This is the part where you choose presence over retreat, awareness over avoidance. A softer season is approaching. You might not believe that yet, not after what you've endured. You've been surviving for so long that softness feels foreign, almost suspicious, like a trick of the light. Your body has grown accustomed to bracing itself, to scanning every room for exits, to holding your breath just a little too long. The muscles in your shoulders have memorized tension the way others memorize songs. Your heart has learned to beat faster at the slightest hint of change, as if peace itself were a warning signal. But something quiet is shifting now, beneath the surface, in places you can't yet name. Your nervous system is learning, slowly, that safety is possible again. Is tentative, this learning like a wild animal testing the edge of a clearing, unsure whether to step fully into the open. The storms that once kept you alert and anxious are clearing, not all at once, but in gradual layers, like clouds thinning after days of rain. One day you notice the sky is a little wider. The next, the air feels a fraction lighter. You are entering a chapter where peace doesn't mean something is about to go wrong. It simply means peace. Is allowed to just be. Your body will remember ease, the way it once knew it in childhood, before the world taught you to guard yourself so fiercely. Your heart will recall what it means to feel safe enough to trust again, not because trust has been earned in every instance, but because you are ready to offer it to yourself first. Needing reassurance doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Even the strongest souls the ones who lead, who heal, who carry others through their darkest nights need to be reminded sometimes that they are not alone. You've been the steady one for so long, the one who listens without flinching, who offers comfort even when your own cup is empty. Euro VE held space for Othursa Euro grief while quietly swallowing your own. But you, too, deserve to be soothed, to lean, to be held in the belief that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You deserve to hear the words you so readily give away: you are doing enough. You are enough. The weight you carry does not define your worth. It never has. There is no shame in reaching out a hand, in whispering, a euro am tired, a euro am scared, a euro or simply a euro stay with me. A euro. Those words are not cracks in your strength, they are doorways. They invite connection, the kind that reminds us we were never meant to walk alone. The universe responds to vulnerability with tenderness, even when people sometimes don't. And right now, in this moment, you are being met exactly where you are. No judgment, no rush, just presence. So please stay. Stay with your breath. The one constant that connects your physical world to your soul's truth. It has been there through every panic, every tear, every sleepless night when the mind raced and the body trembled. It waited patiently while you forgot it was there. Now, let each inhale remind you that life continues to move through you, no matter how much it hurts right now. Feel the cool air entering, filling the lungs that have carried you this far. Let it be proof, you are still here. You are still receiving. Each exhale can be an act of surrender, a gentle release, a way of saying, I trust what I cannot see. You don't have to force the surrender, just allow it. Notice how the body knows how to let go without your conscious effort. How the breath leaves on its own, making space for the next one. There is wisdom in that rhythm. It has never abandoned you, even when everything else seemed to. Stay with your body, even when it feels foreign or heavy, even when it betrays you with fatigue or pain or memories stored in the tissues. So much has been held there. Grief clenched in the jaw, fear tightened in the chest, sorrow pooled in the belly. You may have spent years disconnected, treating the body as a vessel to push through rather than a home to inhabit. But it has never stopped trying to speak to you, to guide you back. Stay with the discomfort long enough to see it shift. Sit with the ache in your heart without rushing to fix it. Notice the warmth of tears on your cheeks without wiping them away too soon. Allow the trembling in your hands to be what it is: evidence of a nervous system finally releasing what it no longer needs to carry. The discomfort is not the enemy, it is the doorway out. On the other side is a softer way of being in your own skin. Stay with your hope, even if it feels fragile, even if it flickers like a candle in wind. You may have protected it fiercely, hiding it away so no further disappointment could reach it. Or perhaps you doubted its right to exist after so many letdowns. But hope is resilient. It doesn't demand certainty, it only asks for a small corner in which to burn. Its flame, however faint, is still light. It still warms. It still guides. There have been moments small ones, perhaps when it grew brighter without your noticing, the morning you woke and the dread was a little less heavy, the evening you laughed and meant it, the quiet instant when you felt something like peace settle in your chest. Those were Hope's quiet victories. They count. They accumulate. One day you will look back and see how they carried you forward, step by gentle step. Stay with the truth that you are guided. Even when your path looks hazy and your prayers seem unanswered, you are guided. The silence you experienced isn't absence, it's gestation. Providence has not forgotten you. It never could. Every step forward, even the ones taken with trembling hands, is seen and supported by forces woven through love itself. You may not feel those forces right now. You may feel abandoned, lost, wondering why the help you begged for didn't arrive in the form you expected. But look closer. Help has come in disguised ways: the friend who texted at exactly the right moment, the song that brought tears and release, the stranger's kindness that reminded you goodness still exists, the inner strength you didn't know you had until it was all you had left. These are not coincidences. They are breadcrumbs. They are love wearing everyday clothes. Nothing absolutely nothing you've been through is meaningless. Every broken piece has carried purpose. Every season of loss, confusion, and silence has deposited wisdom you couldn't have learned any other way. The nights you cried until there were no tears left taught you the depth of your own feeling. The betrayals showed you the shape of your boundaries. The loneliness carved out space for a deeper companionship with yourself. The failures humbled you into compassion. The waiting taught you patience, not the passive kind, but the active, fierce kind that chooses to stay anyway. You are not the same person who entered those dark chapters. You have been refined, not destroyed. The fire didn't consume you, it revealed what cannot burn. You are not accidental, your presence here is deliberate. Before you were born, something vast and loving dreamed you into being. Every quirk, every sensitivity, every gift and wound they all belong. They are threads in a tapestry only you can weave. The world needs the particular medicine of your existence, the way you see, the way you love, the way you endure and still choose softness. You may feel ordinary on hard days, but you are anything but. There is no duplicate of your soul's signature. No one else can offer what you offer simply by being. You are not behind, you are right on time for a life uniquely suited to the version of you that has survived, grown, softened, and expanded. Comparison has lied to you. It showed you curated highlights and called them timelines. But your journey was never meant to match anyone else's pace. Some flowers bloom in spring, others wait for autumn's chill. Both are perfect. Both are necessary. The experiences that slowed you down were actually preparing you, building resilience, empathy, wisdom that rushed growth could never provide. You are arriving exactly when you meant to, carrying exactly what the next chapter requires. You are in the tender intersection between an ending and a beginning, and right now, your only job is to breathe. To allow. To not quit before the bloom. There is no need to force clarity or rush resolution. The old is still releasing its grip, old beliefs, old patterns, old identities that once protected but now constrict. The new is still gathering form, like seeds swelling underground before they break the surface. This in-between can feel disorienting, even terrifying. Who am I without the struggle that defined me? What if the softness I am sensing is just another illusion? But this liminal space is sacred. Eta where transformation happens. Eta where caterpillars dissolve before becoming butterflies, where winter holds the promise of spring in its quiet depths. Your roots are deeper than you think, they have been growing under the surface through every drought, every storm. While you were focused on surviving, something tenacious was happening below, roots reaching for water, anchoring deeper, spreading wider. You couldn't see it then. You only felt the barrenness above ground. But nothing was wasted. The dryness forced depth. The wind strengthened your hold. Soon, what was happening underground will show itself above the surface, and you will see that the waiting was never idly, it was preparation. The new growth will be stronger because of where it came from. It will bear fruit that tastes of hard-won sweetness. Stay with me for a moment longer. Let the quiet stretch. Let the space between sentences breathe. Nothing is asking you to hurry right now. Nothing is watching the clock. Nothing is disappointed in how long it has taken you to arrive here, to this exact breath, to this exact pause where something inside you softens just a little. You have been measuring yourself against invisible standards for so long. Against who you thought you should be by now. Against timelines you never agreed to but somehow absorbed. Against versions of healing that looked clean and quick and Instagram ready. But healing has never been neat. It has always been intimate, slow, and often invisible to everyone except the one living inside it. And that is you. There is a gentleness available to you that does not require you to be finished. You do not need to present a completed version of yourself to be worthy of rest. You do not need to understand every wound to deserve peace. Some understandings only arrive after the pain has already loosened its grip. Some answers come later, quietly, when you are washing dishes or watching the sky change color at dusk. Some never arrive in words at all, only as a felt sense that you are no longer bleeding in the same places. You are allowed to heal in fragments. You are allowed to gather yourself slow. You are allowed to say, a euro ethos is enough for today, a euro, and mean it. The divine does not push. It invites. It does not scold your hesitation. It honors your discernment. It knows what you have carried. It knows how many times you kept going when stopping would have been easier. It knows how many times you stayed when leaving felt safer. It knows the courage it takes just to remain open in a world that has taught you to armor up. So if today all you can do is breathe, then breathe. If all you can do is sit with the ache without trying to fix it, then sit. Presence is not passive. It is an act of devotion. It is choosing not to abandon yourself even when you don't like what you see or feel. It is saying, oh I am here with you, to your own trembling heart. You may notice how your body responds when you stop fighting it. The shoulders drop. The jaw unclenches. The breath finds a deeper rhythm on its own. This is intelligence older than thought. This is wisdom that lives beneath your stories. Trust it. Your body has been keeping score, yes, but it has also been keeping you alive. It has adapted in ways you may only fully appreciate much later. Thank it, even if you don't yet know how. There is nothing wrong with you for needing time. Time is not a failure. Time is a collaborator. Some things ripen slowly because they are meant to last. Some transformations are quiet because they are foundational. You are not behind. You are in process. And process is sacred. Notice how often you have survived moments you once thought would break you. Notice how you are still here, reading this, breathing, feeling. That is not accidental. That is resilience woven with grace. Even on the days when you felt numb or lost or disconnected, something in you stayed. Something refused to shut down completely. That something is still here now, listening, recognizing truth when it hears it. You do not need to earn joy by suffering enough first. Joy is not a prize at the end of pain. It is a capacity that returns as you make room for yourself. It comes back in small ways at first. A softness. A curiosity. A willingness to imagine something better without immediately dismissing it. These are signs. Not that you are done, but that you are alive to the possibility of more. Healing does not erase what happened. It changes how it lives inside you. The memories may remain, but they no longer run the show. The scars may remain, but they no longer ache in the same way. One day you will realize that something which once defined you now simply informs you. It has become part of your depth, not the center of your identity. And yes, there will still be days when old feelings resurface. Days when you wonder if you are back at the beginning. But you are not. You are meeting familiar terrain with new awareness. You are noticing sooner. You are softening faster. You are choosing yourself more often, even if imperfectly. That matters more than you know. Be patient with the spiral. Growth revisits lessons not to punish you, but to integrate them more fully. Each return is from a higher vantage point, even when it does not feel that way. You are not repeating the same pain. You are relating to it differently. You are less alone inside it. Let yourself imagine a future that does not require you to be someone else. A future that welcomes you as you are becoming, not as you pretend to be. There are connections ahead that will feel easier, safer, more reciprocal conversations that flow without the constant calculation of how much of yourself to reveal, friendships where silence is comfortable rather than charged with unspoken expectations, partnerships where giving and receiving happen in a natural rhythm, like breathing in and out. No more scanning every interaction for hidden costs, no more tallying who owes whom an apology or an explanation. Just the simple, profound relief of being seen and still wanted. There is work ahead that will not drain you dry but nourish something essential in you. Tasks that align with the quiet currents running beneath your daily life, the ones you perhaps ignored while chasing approval or security. Work that asks you to bring your curiosity, your care, your particular way of seeing the world, and then rewards you with a sense of expansion rather than depletion. You will finish a day tired in the way that comes from meaningful effort, not the bone-deep exhaustion of forcing yourself into shapes that never quite fit. You will feel the satisfaction of having used your energy on something that matters to the person you actually are, not the person you thought you had to become. There is love ahead that does not ask you to shrink, perform, or disappear. Love that arrives without a script, without the demand that you edit yourself to be more palatable, more convenient, more whatever someone else needs in that moment. It will meet you where you stand and say, eyes. This. Not in grand declarations necessarily, but in the thousand small ways people show up when they truly choose each author the text that arrives exactly when you need it, the space held without pressure to fill it, the gentle correction offered without judgment, the celebration of your quirks rather than the quiet hope you outgrow them. Love that feels like coming home to yourself in the presence of another person. Until those things arrive in form, they are arriving in preparation. Every boundary you practice, every moment of rest you allow, every time you choose honesty over appeasement, you are aligning with that future. You are making yourself a place where good things can land. These small acts are not dramatic, but they are revolutionary in their quiet way. The more you allow it, the more familiar it becomes. You are allowed to take up space in your own life. You are allowed to rest without explanation, to change your plans when your body or heart asks for something different, to want things that don't make immediate sense to anyone else. You are allowed to become someone your past could not have predicted someone softer in some places, fiercer in others, someone who laughs more easily or cries without shame, someone who knows their worth not because they earned it through suffering but because they simply exist. This becoming is not linear. There will be days when the old habits rush back in, when doubt feels louder than trust, when you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. Those days are part of it too. They do not erase the progress. They are the weather, not the climate. Stay with this moment. Feel the chair beneath you, the floor supporting you, the air moving in and out of your lungs. These are not small things. They are anchors. They are reminders that you are here, now, and that now is enough. The weight of your body held by something outside yourself. The quiet miracle of breath continuing without your conscious direction. The simple fact of presence. When everything else feels uncertain, these sensations remain reliable. They remind you that you belong here, that your existence is not conditional. You are not being watched for mistakes. You are being held in possibility. The universe is not keeping score of your missteps but noticing your willingness to keep showing up as you are. You are not failing at healing. You are practicing it. And practice is how anything alive learns to grow, through repetition, through stumbling, through returning again and again to the intention beneath the action. Healing is not a destination where you arrive perfect and unchanged. It is the ongoing process of becoming more fully yourself, of integrating all the parts you once hid or hated, of learning to carry your history without letting it carry you. So stay. Not because you must endure, but because you can choose to be here. Breathe. Not to force calm, but to remember you are alive in this body, in this moment. Trust. Not blindly, not in everything or everyone, but gently, with the part of you that already knows how far you've come, that recognizes the quiet strength it took to survive what you did and still reach for something better. What is unfolding in you does not need an audience. It does not need approval. It does not need to make sense yet. It is enough that it is happening. The small shifts in perspective, the new boundaries that feel both terrifying and necessary, the moments of unexpected peace, these are not performances. They are private revolutions. They are the slow, steady work of becoming someone who can receive the good things waiting without flinching away. And it is happening. Quietly. Steadily. Faithfully. Beneath the noise of daily life, beneath the doubt and the fear and the old stories, something new is taking shape. You are becoming. And it is good. Not because it will make you more worthy of love or success or peace, these things are already yours by right of being here, but because it allows you to experience your life more fully, more honestly, more gently. You are becoming someone who can rest without guilt, love without losing themselves, work without burning out, feel without shutting down. Someone who knows their softness is strength, their boundaries are care, their changing is growth. Someone who can meet the future not as a rescue but as a continuation of the life they are already learning to live. And it is good. It is so deeply, quietly good.